Welcome to Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum's Flyby. I'm Kathryn, part of the education team here at Evergreen, and today we're talking about flying cups.
That's right, Kathryn. So last time we talked about paper airplanes and how we can make other materials with paper glide really well. And I can't wait to see all the different contraptions and experiments you did on your own in at your own place. So today we're actually going to take a bit of a turn from paper airplanes and gliders, and we're going to look at paper cups and different types of cup flyers. Now, the way that we can make these cups fly is a little known thing called the Magnus effect, which is a fancy term used in fluid dynamics, which is a fancy way to talk about how things move in the air. So we have this styrofoam sphere here, this ball of styrofoam, and when it spins in the air and is moved in a certain direction, it actually manipulates the air around it when it spins to want to move further in a certain direction. So if I'm spinning it clockwise here, the air around it when it spins fast enough is actually going to want to make it come down towards the ground. We can use that opposite effect when we spin our cups together to make it spin up and actually make it glide. So the way that we make this is with any pair of lightweight cups. You can use a whole bunch of sizes and materials as long as they're lightweight. You need a couple of rubber bands and you need some tape. So the way you make it is stack your cups on top of each other, bottoms touching. You take a wad of tape and you make sure it sticks together right in the middle as easy as possible. And you probably want to do a couple of layers just to make sure it's sturdy and stable. And then from there, you take two rubber bands, pinch one in the center, loop it through the other rubber band, and then using the one that was pinched, you're going to run it through itself, and then you're going to pull. And that way you have two rubber bands that are elastic enough to use as kind of a slingshot. And then you take your rubber band, wind it up a couple of times, point it forward, and it flies. So, the way that you do this is going to take practice, but it's really fun once you get it down. And it generally works almost as good as paper airplanes in my opinion. So you can try paper airplanes because it's a tried and true, or you can try these different contraptions that we've gone over the last two videos, and I'll shoot it back to Kathryn.
Hope you enjoyed learning about flying cups. I've actually challenged Eli to a duel here to see whose can go the farthest.
Oh, I see.
Now, Eli, how else do you use these things, like in real life?
So actually, the Magnus effect that helps these cups fly can be used in a lot of different practical ways. Like right now, a lot of cargo ships are using what they call Flettner rotors, which have actually been around for a whole century. But basically, they replace boat sails and are these giant pillars of cylinder that spin when the wind goes by on the ships, and it actually helps them save fuel and guide the ship.
That's really awesome. Now, which way do I do this?
So when you rotate the rubber band, you're going to want it going towards you downward. And you want to do it a couple times around and have enough so you can aim it forward.
All right, ready, Eli?
Ready.
And go! Oh, dang it!
The master always wins.
Oh, one day the student will usurp you. And make sure you come to Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum. We have a lot of real-life examples of all kinds of motors here for a lot of different kinds of airplanes. And stay tuned for next week when we come back with a lot more fun experiments. See you then!